morning, Paulsicans and Hexicans unite. Guys, this is the DeFi Crypto Alliance show where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between our fellow entrepreneur friends and our crypto community. Guys, loudest microphone in Pulse Chain land. How are we doing today, guys? I know it is bloody out there. I see the charts. We're going to go look at them real quick, especially the secret chart, and see how our assets are holding up. Things are getting absolutely smashed today. And I'll even show you the reason why that is happening too. It's pretty insane. It's pretty bonkers what's going on out there. But the good news, which I like to always talk about good stuff, is, we got ink printer launching today. I don't know what time it's going to launch, but he said it's going to launch today for sure. And so we'll see, when it comes out. And just to talk about talk through my strategy real quick. And once again, it's not financial advice, but it's so simple, right? That a baby can do it. All I do is go in, I open a vault. I'll keep my vault around 100 and, like 150 to 180 collateral ratio. Remember, there's still liquidations. So if you want to do if you don't want to worry about the liquidations too much, maybe you go over 250, maybe over 300. Now you won't have as much stable coin lent to you, but hey, it will make you sleep better at night, then do it. But I'm going to be running it around 150 to 180. I'll take the loan out in the stable coin and I'll stake it in their stability pool and earn the print token. That's the strategy. That's it. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. I only do it during the period of time while there's no redemptions. So for this protocol, it's 45 days. So another strategy could be, and we'll look to see what kind of LP pools he's going to do. You could take that print or take that stable coin and maybe open an LP pool or get into an LP pool that hopefully he's created with some incentives over on 2Fucks to get APY that way. The part I want to stress on here is keeping the stable coin in stable coin, not swapping it for another volatile asset. The reason is that way, if you have multiple days like today and you have to close your vault because you don't want to get liquidated or top up the collateral, you have stable coin to do that with. It's on chain. It's a stable coin that you borrowed. You can put it right back and close the vault. No harm, no foul. You're off to the races, right? So don't go and start swapping that stable coin around. In my opinion, this is part of my strategy, right? Don't go swapping it around unless maybe you're swapping it for another stable coin. Check your slippage. Of course, check your slippage on that, but if he incentivizes us with a pool for stable to stable with the ink printer token, right? I think what's this stable coin called? I don't even know. It's ink stable. Who knows? iStable, whatever it is. If you're swapping that for another stable because he's got an incentivized pool for you over on 2Fucks, just watch your slippage. Let me just be careful on that, guys. We just want to make sure there's enough liquidity, which I'm sure he'll have enough for the most of us. Okay. It's probably the big guys who are going to maybe have some slippage problems with that. But if you want to keep it super easy, man, you just put your stable coin into the stability pool. Your stable coins are right there on chain, on the protocol. You can go in there and close your vault out whenever you want, top it up. Very little risk during the redemption period. Okay. Which is 45 days long. This is sick. So it's just as good as the Flex protocol, just as good as the Earn protocol, liquid loans. I made money in all three of those doing this strategy. Made a shit ton of money doing this strategy. So I will be shoving all my ink into the protocol as soon as he launches it. As soon as he launches it, there's no need to hurry and FOMO in, guys. If there is something wrong with it, you don't need to be the test dummy to be the one. Now he's got audits and everything else, which is fine. But don't feel like you have to FOMO in. People can go in before you. It's fine. So you miss an hour of yield. It's not going to kill you. Okay. So Nothing wrong if it launches. If you're not in front of your computer, fine. In fact, you might not want to just rush on in. Go enjoy your lunch or dinner or whenever he launches and get to it after, right? And but get to it for sure. You definitely want to get to it because obviously the yield and the emissions will be the highest in the early days because you have less people in those pools. It's like you have a pie, right? Pizza. I like pizza the best. Pizza pie. If you got a pizza, right, and it's just me and you guys, well, cool. We all might get a slice. But once 20, 50, 100, 1,000 people show up to the party, well, shit, the pizza's gone. Man, no more slices of pizza for me. So keep that in mind. You want to be early to the party. You don't have to be super early, though. You don't got to be the first one in. But be early to the party and participate. It is the builders, guys, who keep this chain alive. On days like today, and I'll show you why we're freaking dumping here in a minute. But on days like today, it is the builders who keep this shit going and dragging us through this bloody ass bear market. Okay. So go participate, go have fun, make some extra money out of it. And it's a protocol we need and that we'll love. Okay. We have one of these for every single one of the blue chips on our chain, and now we have it for Inc. I'm super, super happy for it. So whenever he launches it, I don't know when he's going to do it. I'll be around my house all day, though. I mean, I'll be working all day. And if I'm in a meeting, I'm going to let my meeting finish, and then I'll go participate. I'm not going to rush and get off the meeting. Or if I'm having dinner with my family, I'm not going to rush and out of dinner with my family to jump in, because that's usually how we end up getting wrecked anyway. So let it launch and get to it when you can get to it, but get to it. You know, not financial advice. Once again, not financial advice. I'm a dude on the internet who only speculates on his own money. Like, dude, this shit can go to zero. Go buy stocks and bonds, right? Go buy real estate. I can almost financially advise on that. Not licensed, don't worry, in the realtor world, but I was an investor for 10 years. You can go buy real estate. Yeah, that won't go to zero. It's a pretty sure bet. You're just not going to get the massive upside potential that you get over here in crypto land. So, well, guys, let's talk about what we are seeing as far as why prices are getting wrecked. I'm going to share this with you guys. This is someone else who has found this information. In fact, I don't even think it was him, but a lot of these OGs, they've even posted in my group where this volatility is coming from. Martin, I love Martin, storyteller. I follow every post he does. I feel like he's a pretty, like, even though he's an OG and he's like a PHEX maxi, he's not very toxic in his approach. I like his approach to his content. So that's what I really look for when I follow these guys. And if I don't mute them or not, but like Martin's great. He is awesome. But he says, if you're wondering why Richard Hart Win coins are dropping, the Atropa dev is rugging all his coins. The liquidity web nature of this project makes everything LP to it go down because of Hart's law. Yeah. From my understanding here, it's over 215 ETH so far that they've extracted out of the ecosystem. You got to remember, guys, our ecosystem, once again, you can use a pizza analogy. Atropa is like one slice of the pizza, right? And the pizza is losing value because they're removing that slice of pizza out of the pie. So now if I go sell you that pie, you're going to be like, nah, bro, it's missing a slice of pizza. What the fuck I want that for? That's kind of the same idea, right? They're pulling out value of the ecosystem. So a lot of ETH is going off chain because of this. 15.4 million Atropa sold so far, worth 215 ETH. It's a lot of ETH. 16.7 million Atropa remains as the dev is running and dumping scripts in real time. So it looks like he's about halfway done as a time of this show. He posted this, not too long ago. And so I don't know. Can we see more downward pressure? Yeah. Right. I don't know where is the bottom. I kind of have an idea, speculation, right? Not financial advice, but here I'll share the secret chart. And I talked about this yesterday. So here's the secret chart. We broke through that support upward momentum that we were on. We were there yesterday. We were sitting right on it. This new dumping today took us down to basically the top of the SEC FUD against ETH, not against the stable coin, not against DAI, right? And so, yeah, we are not making new lows against ETH, which is good. We're still above the SEC FUD. So on the secret chart, we're looking great. Look at this wick, guys. This is insane. If you had a really big bag of ETH and you could have caught this wick, whew, man, that'd have been sexy. That wick is insane. Let's check out Pulse against. Oh, we did put new lows in. Look at this. Here's that wick. We actually filled the wick and went below it. We'll see though. This is on the daily. This is on the weekly. Okay. This is on the weekly. Because that candle's not closed yet. Let's put it on the daily. Let's see what. Yeah, the candle's not closed yet. Forgive all my lines. They're not very. We need to get back up to 2.8. So let's see if the candle closes today at 2.8. 4028. That would be filling this wick here on launch day, which is what I was watching, which I figured would happen. We did that. So this head and shoulders played out. It was one big giant head and shoulders. It played out, and blood moon's over. The biggest question I guess I have is let me stop sharing. Is if that Atropa dev is he done dumping with that 16 million Atropa still? I don't know. That could still give us more downward pressure, of course. Oh, Pulse making new all-time lows. Not everything else. Everything else is still holding above its all-time lows, obviously. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Once again, we're in this for the long run. And by long run, I mean 6 months to 12 months. Only in crypto, that's the long run. But yeah, if you guys have any dry powder on the side, it's a great time to get in. I am watching most myself. Remember yesterday, guys, I said we are going to hit the 786 here. I think we're hitting it right now. It means I'm going to buy it since we get off. Or I'm sorry, the 888. We actually shot below the 888. Look at that. The 888 was 2526. We're at 22. Where's the bottom of this liquidity? Let me see the bottom of this range. Well, the bottom of the range is the 888 at 26. So let's see where this candle closes. That's in the 4 hour. Actually, guys, I'm going to DCA in the most. Yeah. That's where I'm going into. I have a little bit of money on chain. I want to go into most, man. That's one I'm trying to pick up more of. Just get more coins. So talked about it yesterday. I thought I was going to go to the 888 because it broke through the 786. I was like, well, nothing just stays unless it fakes out and then comes back up. I was like, I knew it was going to go. Well, I didn't know, but I had, if you follow TA, it was telling us it's going to go to the 888, and it did, and beyond. Let's see what happens. Once again, this is kind of a bit of a black swan in our ecosystem. But once again, more good news. We can make a shit ton of passive income if you just participate in the ink printer. So it's not all bad. Go in there and make some money to make yourself feel a little bit fuzzy. Make yourself feel a little bit better. It feels good when you're making passive income. Feels nice, especially when the charts look like that. Oh, bloody, man. It is brutal out there. I'm going to catch you guys want to front run me, go ahead and front run me. As soon as we get off the show, though, I'm going to put my little bit of money right into most. That's what I'm doing. Because I think it's going to pop back up again above the 888, which is around 2.6 cents. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Could go to zero. Shit. All this could go to zero. Who knows, man? I'm in it for the long run, though, because the way I am able to handle the risk is I know how to make money in the real world. Just make more money in the real world. It would be my first L, but I think this is going to be a massive W. So hold on, guys. Hold on tight. We are going to be just fine. The cycle is continuing. April 30th. I showed you guys that yesterday. with the M2 money supply. We need M2 money supply, or we need Bitcoin to catch up to the M2 money supply so we can start going parabolic. That's around the end of April. And then we need ETH to go against Bitcoin. So, but the writing's on the wall. The writing is on the wall. End of April. The markets start going. Don't hold me to it, but credit goes to Collins Talks Crypto when it does take off. Credit to him. 158 of you guys watching, 59 of you guys watching. There's 136 over on Twitter. Give me a retweet. Come on. Help the algorithm over there. Get some more exposure. Bring some people over. And hit the like and subscribe over on my YouTube. And you guys can really boost the algorithm and push us to the stratosphere where we can keep bringing the good word of wealth creation and wealth preservation using cryptocurrency, real estate, and other real world assets, all while not paying three-letter agencies, okay? DeFiWealthTrust.com. I'm going to shill it. Go to it. Get your free consultation with Chris, the tax strategist, and don't pay any taxes. I know you guys might be looking at all the blood and going, oh, man, I'm not going to be paying any taxes. I'm just going to be underwater forever. I know it feels that way now, but it's not always going to be that way. Bruh, not financial advice. But, hey, book the call. It's free. And also, if you set up a trust, it's free. You don't start paying those fees until the money's transferred into the trust. So you got no risk. You guys love risk. You're in crypto. This has no risk. Come on. Let's go. Go book your call. Let's check in with the audience today. See how you guys are doing and feeling. I know you guys are probably feeling the greatest. I get it. I understand. It sucks. Seems like the Tropa Drev is rugging us. I think it has something to do with the stupid PDI thing. I don't know. There's something going on there. I'm not fighting PDI, guys. I have a bag of PDI. I hope that's fine. But I think there's something going on over there too with the MakerDAO and some minting. I don't know. I haven't looked too deep into that part. But I just know that the Tropa Dev is dumping like crazy. So, sweet. What's up, Diamond Pauls? How are we doing? Red Squirrel, oi, my man. Yeah, we are wrecked today, bro. We are wrecked. Although I don't know. It's funny. I should go compare because I know it'd be hard. I would like to compare my portfolio value from the wrecked blood of the SEC initially versus now. And I bet it was worse initially than what we're seeing now. But yeah, I've also put more money into the ecosystem, so it'd be hard to compare. But I'd like to know how wrecked are we? Yes, Pulse is making all-time new lows, but the other three assets are not. Ink would have to get below like 40 cents. Pulse X have to get below like 509. Hex have to get below decimal 0035. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot. Peace. What up, Frank? Frank Conversations. What's going on, bro? How are we doing? You feeling good, man? I know you're doing good, bro. Here he is, the myth, the man, the legend. Need a stable coin that's actually stable. Inter Ink Printer. I like it. And that's what I was saying, guys. For my strategy, once again, not financial advice. You guys do whatever you want. You go buy risk on assets if you want. And you might win tremendously by doing so. I don't know. You could take your stable coin and cash it out and go buy real estate. I don't know if that's going to be a winning strategy. I feel like it's not. just don't. I don't feel like it's a winning strategy at all. But you can do what you want with that stable coin that you borrow against your ink. For me, I'm keeping it right on the platform. It's going to keep it there. I'm going to have it earn me some passive income. Maybe I dive into liquidity pools, the stable coin liquidity pools. You can if you want. You can take your stable coin and swap it for print token and ink and then open this and then go into that liquidity pool. I won't be doing that. That's very risky with the loan. I will do that maybe with the money I earn out of the stability pool. There's an idea, right? Out of the stuff that you're making in passive income, now you're not having that risk exposure. Okay. Your stable coin is still there on chain. It's still there in the protocol. Once again, that way, if we see some more stupid days like this, I don't know how deep we're going to go, right? Nobody knows. You have your stable coin right there, ready to go to close that vault or top up the collateral. Can't stress that enough. How important that is. So important. Don't get liquidated. You can still get liquidated in the 45-day redemption period, non-redemption period. I guess I'd say non-redemption period. So act responsibly. If you don't want to worry about liquidations, you can probably pump that collateral ratio like above 250, 350, whatever you want. I mean, you can go real high with it. You're just not going to get very much stable coin for your loan. But if you know how that stuff works and you want to manage it, then yeah, I'll be running tight, man, around 150 to 180. I know there's a mechanism where the protocol goes into emergency mode. It will liquidate you at 150. I don't think I've seen any of these protocols go into emergency mode. Otherwise, you can go all the way down to 110. Pretty risky though if you're mainlining 110 and you go night, you're gonna wake up. You might not have any assets. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend that. He's here for the tech. I'm here for the gains, bro. I'll use your tech for the gains, though. I'll tell you that much. When's the launching, man? I'm going to shove it all in there. I'm going to shove it. Help the pain from this blood that we're seeing. Make some passive income. It'll feel good, guys. I promise you. If you make some passive income, you'll feel this much better. But it's better. Condor, howdy, dear believers. Yeah, man, you guys here today are the believers. I will tell you that. You guys are the ones in your family that are going to change the trajectory of your life and the family lineage you bring into this life. You're the one, the risk taker. Every wealthy family, like the Rockefellers, had that one risk taker that went out there and broke through the matrix and changed their family lineage. They were the Neo in their family and broke the chains of mediocrity, the curse of 9-to-5s, the scams, the 401k scams. They broke it for forevermore, right? And that's what we're all here to do in crypto. So don't lose the faith. Understand the script has already been written. The movie has already been written also. It's already been, you just got to play your part. You just got to act your part for the movie. That's it. It's up to you guys. That is the believers. Urban Productions, oi, oi. Hey, what is going on? You must be talking to Red Squirrel, though. Love Red Squirrel. And we love you, Urban Productions. Thanks for showing up, though. Cody Polly, 68, Bloodbath Mowing. You're telling me it is brutal, the dumping. I wish I had more liquidity. In fact, I might take, I don't know how long it's going to last down here. I could pull out some more HELOC money. I've been thinking about that all day. Pulse S going down to 401. Yeah, who knows? Don't know. Let's take a look at Pulse. Where are we hovering right now? Oh, yeah, 4019 is where it's at right now. Can it go there? Yeah, I don't know if I would. If you had dry powder, I don't know if I would like be waiting for that deep. I could be wrong. Buy the dips. I agree. I'm buying most as soon as we get off this call, off this stream. I'm going in the most. I'm like, yeah, what am I doing? I got to buy this freaking thing. Should have held on to my Bitcoins versus AP and RH Seekers last 3. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I've learned, Cody Poly 68, and I'm going to stick to this, is don't participate with any altcoins, period, at least until 3 months prior, 3 to 6 months prior Bitcoin halving. Because we had that first altcoin season and everything ran, including our stuff, and then we sold off and so did everything else. And we just, we followed the market right on cue. And so I learned, it's like, man, if I'd have just been in Bitcoin or even ETH during that time, ETH was doing okay. It was slowly trickling up all throughout that time period. But now fine. So, I mean, yeah, be in Bitcoin here's the statistics, man. So we have 4-year cycles. 3 out of the 4 years, Bitcoin goes up. Okay. 1 year, Bitcoin goes down. Altcoins, 3 out of the 4 years, they go down. 1 year, they go up. And then that 1 year when they go up, it's the same time of one of the years Bitcoin's going up. But man, if you like crack that code, you don't got to be perfect about it. I mean, you're never going to get it perfect. You don't have to be. Just be in the general area, like just be in Bitcoin the majority of the cycle. And then when things kind of go really risk on, you swap your Bitcoin out for your altcoins, whatever you believe in. I believe in this ecosystem, right? And so it had been very advantageous. Just been in Bitcoin for 3 years and holding, waiting. And then, yeah, I right now, man, if I had Bitcoin, I'd be aping into Pulse Chain. That's just me personally, though. It's just me personally. Live streaming the rug, man. I tell you, man, they're halfway done. Man, God, it's painful. Let's see what happens. But once again, yeah, man, look at the ink printer today. Let's look at the good news. Go create some passive income. It'll build your portfolio up a little bit out of this blood. Go do that. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I'm excited. So I'm hyped for the ink printer. Go and get ready. Most of you guys got ink bags. You're already ready. So effing peg tards, red squirrel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's what's causing the Otropa dip or him to sell everything or what's going on. I know there was some kind of like FUD going around that the P dye was being minted. I don't know, man. You know, I got a small bag of P dye. For me, it's like if it makes it great. If it doesn't, I don't care less anyways. You know, it's comparative to my rest of my portfolio, it's rather small. I mean, I have a bag because just in case it goes. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy though. So, no, it's worse now, way worse now. Positivity, please, need it, please. Yeah, man. Hey, once the Tropa dev's out, that's the thing. I don't know. You know, I don't know how far we can go down. I really don't. So annoying this cycle. I agree. March 2024, December 2024, and now, yeah, you got that right. Yeah, March was great. That was the good one. We had a little bump up in December, but March was great, man. But we need altcoin season. So April 30th, guys, that's the time. I've shown it to you. Here, I'll bring it up one more time for you guys. Let me find it real quick. If I can find it. I can. Just for you guys who are watching my show who missed yesterday. And I can't take credit for this once again. This is not me taking credit for this. This is Collins Talks Crypto. But I think, man, he is on to something. So here it is. Ice crap. Come on. So we can share it. There it is, guys. Yellow line is the M2 money supply. Orange line is BTC. As you guys know, we need BTC to go. We are projecting right now, end of April. Wednesday, April 30th, 2025 is what he's saying when we catch up with the M2 money supply. So how accurate is that? I don't know. But the way it's lagging, you can see how correlated it is. There's your positive news, right? There is your hope at the end of the tunnel. We have to get to April 30th, though. The cool part is that that's also gives us time for the 30 days of the RH court case to work itself out and all that good stuff. So, nickname 68 HV to say, I'm a doomer. Sorry, never sold any coins. Hey, man, I've never sold any coins either, man. I'm going to add DCA in today, though. I want to buy me some most. That's what I'm doing. Pulse Chain Insane Gains. Looks like I got to buy some more. I'm not going anywhere. Man, I'm not going anywhere either, dude. I'm in this shit for the long haul. I'm here with you guys. I am with you guys. Hey, Corey, happy Tuesday, everyone. What's going on, Steve D? How are we doing? $287 for a sell. I'm not sure what that is. $287 for a sell what? Not sure. My favorite alpha with Corey. Keep it strong. Thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate it, man. I do what I can. Guys, you know, during these times, go out and focus on other things too, right? You know, right now I'm big on my health. Went to the gym this morning, right? Went to the gym and taking my bioregulators, getting them all set and prepped for today. And man, focus on other things while things are negative here. That's the biggest takeaway for today. It really is. Swap profits into BTC 2027. Yeah, going back into it, maybe. Yeah, after the 1 year up, right? TA people can't predict anything. I mean, dude, they've been like Hans is pretty accurate a lot of times, dude. I love Hans, man, and he's pretty good. He's done some pretty good prices. They're not always correct, and it's not supposed to be, right? But it gives you a guide, right? And the guide's not always correct, but like you can like, it's better than being going in dark and blind. Check my pulse. What is up? Yes, what's shaky? Hexicans. No, this is Raul Powell's work. Colin is a late comer to this. Actually, is that a fact, Chad? He's taking credit on it. I'll keep giving him credit for it. I know who Raul Powell is. I like him too. I listened to a few podcasts with him. I don't follow him on Twitter. Maybe I should. I'll go look and see if he's got the data and how long the data's been around. It'd be interesting to see. 51T shares coming out in 15 days. You talking about for your personal portfolio? Don't sell it. No point. Restake it. I mean, that's a good. I mean, if I had set up stakes coming due this year, yeah, dude, that was a March, freaking April. I thought that would have been perfect. But who knows? We learn. Check my pulse. Perfect timing. 1 more month of DCA. I agree, man. Keep giving me. If it's all the way to the end of April, because of the way the M2 money supply is operating, it could be, guys, right? And we're down here in Goblin Town. Man, I'm going to be like, hey, look, I'm going in heavy in the beginning of April. I have more money coming in the beginning of April. I'm going to go in heavy. So that's just me personally. I know it sucks, but it's funny, once you DCA, you don't feel as bad. The negativity, it doesn't feel so bad. It feels bad when you don't have liquidity or money on the side of DCA. That's when it feels bad. It doesn't feel bad when you go and buy the bottom. Actually, that you feel like relieved. You're like, okay, I got a piece of the stupid blood. Can you please go up now? Right? That's kind of the feeling there. And the problem is when you don't have any stable coin on chain, or you don't have any money in the bank, the DCA. Okay, I get it. You got to go out there and create more value and do what you can to bring more money into the bank. And that's what I'm doing. So I'll have more money in April. I will be DCAing, right? I have a little bit of money on chain right now. Not a lot. I mean, literally a couple thousand. And I'm going to DCA that in today when I get off with you guys. So it will always make you feel better when you put a bullet in at these bottom ranges. Not financial advice. Again, this is my strategy. I speculate only on my strategy. You guys do what you want with your money. But this is what I do. And then I noticed the different feeling that I have after I do it. You also have Ink Printer launching today. That's going to be good news, right? It's going to be fun. It's going to be create passive income. It's a fork of the other 3 things that did really well for me and a lot of you guys. So that's also something to look forward to today, which will be awesome. So Gloria bust. I agree, man. Let's go. Yeah, restake some for sure. I thought price would be higher at the moment. Hey, man, not financial advice, but I would restake it for like when you could kind of project when that would be better time to come out. So maybe like towards the end of the year. Although Cody Polly 68, 51T shares, to be honest with you, with the yield that we're getting paid now, I personally actually wouldn't restake it. I'd rather have it liquid and ready for a nice run up. If we get that, altcoin season and we go parabolic, I'll just keep it liquid because the yield that we're making, the payouts that we're making, especially on a very short stake, you're not making peanuts. You're not making anything. It's like I think it's 1.5 hex per T share right now. You're not making hardly anything. And so I wouldn't even restake it. Me personally, I wouldn't even restake it. I'd keep it liquid for this bull run. That's what I would do. Not financial advice. You do you. You absolutely do you, my friend. Just some thoughts that I would do. So once again, we got 272 you guys watching on Twitter. Come on, give me a retweet. Guys, come over to YouTube. Hit the subscribe button over here. Smash the like for me. Help the algorithm. Boost us to the stratosphere. where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between our entrepreneur friends and the best damn crypto community in town. Pulse Chain. I don't care. Keep on bleeding. I still love you guys. I still love Pulse Chain. I still love RH. I don't care. And I'm in for it. The glory too, man. I'm here for it. I'm going to DCA. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go buy Most right now. I got my crypto laptop right here. I'm going to go buy Most. And then if this shit keeps on going, by the 1st of April, I'm going to be putting a nice size clip in. So, if they want to keep on selling, then shit. So, whatever. Yeah, we say something. Oh, yeah. That's what I conquer. You concur. Yeah, Liquid. That's for sure. That's what I would do, man. Right? It's just the yield's not enough anymore for these like short stakes. This just really isn't. Unless you got I don't know, if you're rolling 1,000 T shares or more, maybe. You can crunch the numbers on that, crunch the math on that, see what that is. But it's just right now, it's just not it. So, guys, have a good day. Go out, touch some grass, right? Remember, if you want to 10x your portfolio in the bear market, go bring 10x of value to your community, your fellow man, your fellow woman. Then you can bring that value back, aka money, into crypto. You can 100x your life, especially when we're in the bottom range. Bottom range, guys. Only Pulse is making new time lows. Everything else has not yet. So keep that in mind too. Guys, peace. I will see you mañana.